Jesus.
You know what we should do when she
Christ.
gets back? Fire her.
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
It's another edition of KFC Radio on the Barstool Sports Network. Today we've got an interview with Kevin Smith on the show, where we talk about a subject that is a bucket list unicorn. I've been chasing it down my whole career, so it's a must listen. If you watch it on YouTube, which you should be by now, the revolution is over. We've won. People watch podcasts on video now. We were right. You were wrong. You see my man John rocking the new Sad Boy jean jacket.
Sad Boy jean jacket, limited edition, got special buttons. It's with Muggsy jeans. It's not Barstool. We're not trying to make our own jean shit. Don't worry, we're not
insane.
Well, we're pretty close. We do have our own face wash. But no. This one's a collaboration. But the point is, it is selling well. It is a limited edition, so you have to get it now if you want it.
The buttons are cool. It's very faintly got a Sad Boy stick figure
Yeah, it's
on
not
it.
over the top. It's not like you got tattooed on your arm like a fucking idiot.
Johnny coming in hot.
That one's about me. But here's the deal. If you go get this today, I promise you I won't eat on the podcast anymore.
I will not make that same promise.
It is not too far from me. I am hungry.
Listen, we got two complaints that people eat and that there's sometimes you hear this noise in the background. We're working on the fan noise. We have some big fucking comptroller server section over there that needs to stay cool. It has a fan. Sometimes there's a humming noise.
It does sound like at all titimes we're downloading too much porn.
Well, that's probably what's going on.
It is.
And as far as the
remember
eating,
in high school you used to get those. You ever have that where you get the fan?
it would be boiling hot.
Yeah, but like you put your laptop on a fan, so like it cooled it down.
Wow.
Not like it was 4 laptops.
Oh, okay. I thought you were.
It wasn't like a regular fucking fan.
Yeah, like a house fan.
It was a regular laptop, 4 fans. And I remember just like thinking like while I was buying it at Best Buy, like these guys just know. Like
this guy has a terabyte of porn on his computer. Needs to cool that shit down. As far as the food, I have not eaten lunch in like 6 months.
Yeah.
There's no the hours that we record, the interviews that we do, and then 1 minute, man, I just don't eat lunch anymore. So I'm gonna eat some fucking fups. I'm sorry, I can't. I try to get away from the mic. You're gonna hear a little bit. I'm sorry.
I do make it my best effort to get away from the mic.
Yeah.
Apparently I fail sometimes.
I know that it's a horrendously annoying thing. I've heard it myself. I just, you want it to be real and raw. Sometimes we're eating fucking cheese doodles, man. Sorry, bro. Just how it goes.
I did, speaking of not eating lunch, I did yesterday make a promise to the gang, since I don't eat my lunch ever, every month I just waste our money. So I said I will start buying them lunches.
Can I get in on that?
Can you get in on that?
Yeah, can you buy me lunch?
No.
So I can fucking eat it?
No, you have to sacrifice your lunch money.
Fuck.
But the stipulation of that, if you're listening or if you're in the room, you have to go get it because my Uber Eats, it does not, for some reason, it's not like I put it in. So I am not able to change it because I've just like registered with the Barstool account.
Uh-huh.
And for some reason, just for me, it does not have this as the address. So I have to go like find people outside all the time. And I'm not playing middleman for that shit.
No, fuck that.
I know this is like a cliche, like obviously like Uber Eats, like you'll order something for $20, it'll wind up being like 25, 30. Like
Yeah.
It's gotten ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's gotten insane. Like you get like 2 things and it's $35.
Yeah, there's
Bro.
a tax, there's a fee, there's a delivery fee, there's another fee, convenience fees.
Yesterday there was like a meme that I saw some few people put on their Instagram stories. Was like, you know how they do that thing with like Chris I can't think of his name. The fucking cousin in Sopranos. Moltisanti.
Yeah.
And it's always him like explaining business ideas to Tony.
Yeah.
And it's like it's called DoorDash tea. People pay $50 for you to leave McDonald's on their porch so they don't have to talk to anybody. and that meme, which is almost like some weird version of like anti advertising, made me order McDonald's on Uber,
Really?
on Door, whatever app I use. They're all the same. I'm not like singling out a specific app. And it made me, I was like, fuck, that sounds good.
That's good.
That sounds good. So I
listen,
ordered,
I mean,
I got a value meal and a McChicken $48.
Yeah. What's your breaking point? What would it be?
None. I don't have one.
Really?
Yeah.
If it was like
I have a job.
$100. Because I always think of it as
I
like
would-
I do it with I won't do it as much with food, although I do. I do it more with like things on DoorDash, like I would always get like diapers sent to me when I forgot with the kids,
yeah, I
or
see that.
I need wipes, or I need Benadryls to fucking put them to sleep, or shit that I need. Like I need something right now. How much am I willing to pay for it? And I just think about like if I had like a few 20s in my wallet, I'd be like, just make this happen.
Yeah.
And that's what these guys do.
It is.
And they know that, so they just keep upping it.
I mean,
a little
I
bit.
regret it every time.
Sure.
But I do.
But I'll do it every time.
Like it is crazy. Like, once you get to, because I do it with Apple Pay, like the double click. Once you get to that,
Oh.
like how the fuck did we get to this number?
I mean, yeah, but that's also the thing is the it's like boom.
Yeah.
It never happened.
It's like
You know?
like almost like like it's a different cost every time. Where it's just like we don't even know we're participating in a carnival game where we put in our order and then they spin a
I
wheel.
think
and they're
they-
like $48. That's what it's
Definitely,
gonna cost.
definitely. It should be get the same order every time. It should be the same price every
Yeah.
time. I think they do like taxes, a delivery fee, a processing fee, and then I think sometimes they just like throw $8 on there. Yeah, just like they're not gonna look.
Rain fee.
And I do think it's one of those things where if you complain, they just automatically give you your money back.
Yes.
And they just bank on many of us complain. It's like Amazon. Although I think Amazon started to crack down on that. You could scam Amazon for like years. You could just be like, I never got my thing, and they would just be like, here you go, because it's a trillion
it's not
dollar
worth it for
business.
them.
And now I think it got to the point where it's like we're not making any money anymore because we're giving freebies to everyone who purchases anything on our fucking site.
Dude, I did it the other night. I was tweeting about this. The other night, Saturday night, maybe Sunday night, Saturday night, I think. I got very high. This is the same night. Yeah, the same night I watched the Angels Nationals. And then I ordered McDonald's, and I tweeted a picture of it, and it was you might.
Sorry to interrupt. I saw someone that said a very viral tweet that said you can't trust anybody who orders delivery McDonald's.
Oh.
And I was like, and it got a lot of people agreeing, and I was like, fuck this.
Staunch disagree.
Because first of all, anybody who you go through the drive-through and you drive home to eat it,
yeah,
that's delivery.
It is McDonald's.
Just someone else doing that for you.
I think you can't trust people who order nice food.
Yes.
It's like
I'm getting a lobster delivered or something.
you
I've done
can't-
that before.
I've done it.
It's trash.
It's garbage. Yeah,
Yeah.
you order a steak. Guess what? By the time
Oh.
it gets to your apartment, it's well done. It is.
Yeah, it's cold,
McDonald's, Chinese food, and pizza are like the things that are acceptable to DoorDash.
Yeah, and I get like it's not great when the wings, the fries are not crispy and shit. Like it's not perfect, but it's like anytime you've gotten delivery, unless you eat it right there in the parking lot.
Yeah, so what does that
drive-through.
mean? So who do you trust? If
That's
that-
what I'm saying. Like
That's the bottom rung.
Yeah, like what food are you getting delivered?
But so when I got McDonald's delivered the other night,
I saw this. He was on a bike too.
bro, he's on a bike up in the fucking West Bronx, and look at where the McDonald's is. The McDonald's is right by my, which honestly I didn't even know. People were like, "Why are you so lazy? You didn't even walk to that McDonald's." I'm like, I didn't even know I have a McDonald's right there next to me.
Also,
Yeah, oh yeah,
bro.
I'm high.
Let me tell you a question. Let me tell you something. Let me ask you something. Is the McDonald's inside my apartment? If it's not, then I'm ordering. Like,
Right.
It doesn't matter whether it's here or there. I don't want to get up off this couch.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to go outside.
And I think that is a thing though. Like I'm sure it was someone who like maybe isn't from a city who like replied that. Dude, there's so many things around me that I didn't even know they were there. Dude, I have one time gotten off my subway at my stop, but I was on the other side of the street that I
And you're
usually
like,
am.
wow.
I was like, where the fuck am I? Dude, I was like, there's a Dunkin' Donuts here? Where the fuck is... And I'm like looking at the street signs, I'm like, there's no way I'm at like my street.
You know what's really crazy? When you go to the suburbs, I don't know any of the streets next to me.
Like
I just know the name of my street. I don't know the one on either side of me like at all.
See, I mean, I did, but growing up, you did. So my own
Yes,
experience
but
is
like
growing up, I knew.
Not now in the suburbs. Like I just don't. I don't know any street names. Like in the city, you know the numbers and you know the avenues. Up here, I'm like, gun to my head, I absolutely could not tell you the street on either side of me
That's crazy.
because it's
So
like
you've been there for like 2 years.
Yeah.
No longer than that. You've been there for
5 years.
5 years.
Yeah,
That's
because I've never drove. Like I don't go down them at all.
but you drive past them.
I literally couldn't tell you. I know like there's a main road. There's Gramerton Ave. There's West Devonia Ave. Those are like the big ones. But like the little side streets that are near me, no idea.
Yeah, I mean, I guess those side streets are like they're all dead ends and stuff like that. Nothing you have to interest yourself with.
But you would think. I mean, I do see the signs. I have no idea what they are. I truly don't. I'm not even lying. I have no idea. But this guy rode a bicycle.
He never showed up.
Bicycle. Oh, it never happened.
Never showed up.
Yeah.
I never canceled it. I don't know what happened to it.
And you didn't report anything either, did you?
No,
of course not.
No, I just ordered Domino's, which means I ordered $120 worth of fast food that night. And with guess what? I had one slice of Domino's pizza. I had 4 chicken kickers.
Yeah. But that's all you need. I'm a big fan of that. Like, I just want like a bite of certain things.
Yeah.
And I understand that's like wasting money and like wasting food. But
Well, I
it's
understand I'm a complete piece of shit.
Like, yeah,
I get it.
But it's just like I want, I don't need a full order of wings. Usually I split that with some people. There's nobody else here. I'm only gonna have a couple and then have my burger. Like, whatever, you know. Sorry, that's just how it goes.
Well, because they sent me the wrong pizza too, so I was like, they sent me a pan pizza. I don't like the pan pizza.
I like the thin crust.
No, I don't like the thin crust. I like the regular standard Domino's pizza.
Oh.
And it came with the pan pizza, and I didn't want that. And then I had a couple kickers. And
What's a pan pizza thick?
it's like it's a different style. It's one that doesn't. It's like it's hard to.
Yeah.
I don't know. It comes in a black box.
I know. Oh wow, fancy.
Yeah, it's got its own box. It's got
All
its
I
own
know
thing.
is
it is.
that
I think it is considered like the
Domino's.
fancier one.
I like the thin crust because it almost makes me feel like I'm not eating pizza. I'm eating like a flatbread appetizer or something. I just don't get what is that Domino's sand? What is
I don't
that
know.
sand?
It's
That
good,
they
though.
fucking throw it. They have like a mountain of it. If you've ever gone into a Domino's, they fucking just like throwing it on there. It's just like sandpaper.
I'd love to just fucking bang a line of it. Just you ever done a line that had over 1,000 calories in it? Blow the Domino's sand.
Most guys they cut it with X-Lax or baking soda. I cut it with Domino's sand, bro. You get some oregano up in yours.
Snort 40 grams of carbs. Dude,
That drip tastes good though. Drip's a lot better than usual.
Dude, you saw going into Domino's. It is.
Can I see this black box? Sorry, keep going.
To this day, it is one of my like favorite stories. Walking home, when I lived in Murray Hill, I'm walking home from a bar, and I was hungry, but I didn't want a 99-cent slice. I was like, I was in Domino's mode, and I was like, there is a Domino's. I'm probably like. It's in third and 20.
I know,
fucking third, something like that, right?
Yeah.
And I walked in, and like first of all, the woman was like shocked. She's like, I don't even know these doors open. I thought I was just a slave back here who locked in, and then someone comes and unlocks me when my shift's up. And
It's like fucking Jesse Pinkman with the Nazis chained up, just cooking.
she's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Take the register.
Yeah. And I was like, sorry. Do you guys? Can I get a slice?
Oh, that's right. That was the lowest moment in your life.
And
asking
she
for a
was
slice
like,
of Domino's.
"What the fuck are you
what is
talking
wrong with
about?"
you, man?
She's like, "The whole pizza's $4."
A slice would be like
with the carry-out
42
fee,
cents.
like it's $4 for a whole pizza. And guess what? We pay you $10. You pay us $4. We give you a $10 coupon. We pay you $6 to come pick up the pizza and get out of here. You want a fucking slice,
Dude?
And
that's low.
And I was like, never mind. I don't want a whole. And I just didn't want a whole pizza. I just wanted like
you want
two
what you
slices.
want.
Yeah.
That is a rock bottom moment, though.
I don't know. I love it.
That's not rock bottom, but it's a.
It is.
It's
It's
unusual.
a badge of honor with me. I'm very
Yeah,
proud of the fact that I walked into a Domino's and asked for a slice.
Oh, I hit a rock bottom moment. I'll tell you. There's a couple rock bottom moments in life. One of them is when you realize that your dick's not going to always work the way you want it to work.
Yeah.
And another rock bottom moment is when you come way too fast.
Can I say something real quick here? This is hats off to Colleen. Because usually when we have new people in the studio, I get weird about
too.
this stuff.
Not weird.
Not weird with Colleen.
But now you made it weird.
Yeah.
I wish you didn't do that.
No, I don't think so. I think it was just like, hey, like you fit in pretty quick here.
Yes, but now, it's a thing. I'm still just not looking at it.
Oh, I still am not gonna look at it.
Come
It'll
on,
be
it's not crazy.
Yeah. No, I still have autism.
But when you hit your rock bottom moments, Roman is there for you, whether you're talking about erectile dysfunction or you're talking about premature ejaculation. The Roman swipes and the medication. The medication's there to help you get hard. The Roman swipes are there to help you stay hard. They're clinically proven to help you last longer in bed. Uniquely formulated to reduce overstimulation. That's what I'm going to start saying. I suffer from overstimulation. This is actually your fault. It's that your pussy's too good. That's what I'm going to start going with. It's not my problem. It's you.
I don't give her too much credit.
Yeah, come on.
My nerve endings are exposed.
But it doesn't eliminate the sensation altogether. It's like, what? I might as well wear a condom if I'm going to do that. Come on. It's not get crazy. A 2019 study says that Roman increased orgasm time by 4x. That's crazy.
Orgasm.
The time.
times
Four,
orgasm,
if you can,
yes.
that's like 4 times as long. That's crazy. We're talking 8-10 minutes now.
Dude, this is gonna be one of those things. Maybe
We didn't think about what we created.
Yeah. It's like I gotta fuck for an hour. Now.
Yeah. Holy shit. It's like use your Roman swipe, baby. Fuck.
Dude,
really?
in the year 3030, like the world's gonna be just roaming with fucking
Raw dicks and fucking dry
monsters.
pussies. Just like, what have we done?
Like
no.
Like we used to listen to podcasts, and they told us to buy Roman swipes. And now I fuck for an eternity.
That's 30-30 right now.
Yeah.
This year, it's good to go. All swipes are 2-day free shipping. Arrive in an unmarked package, so you don't have to get embarrassed about it. It's as little as $2.75 per swipe because you're going to go to getroman.com/KFC today and get 20% off your first order. So 20% off the swipes. That makes it as little as $2.75. And if everything we just said about the money you spend, $2.75 is less than the taxes and the fee that you'll spend on a $50 order for food. We're talking about having pleasure during sex. I think you can spend the money on the swipes. That's getroman.com/KFC for 20% off. The other rock bottom moment in my life is the glasses.
Wait, what do you mean?
I need glasses.
You need actual glasses.
I got them a while ago and I haven't used them, and I can't when we put things on the TV. When I'm like looking at a score on like a TV, granted when it's like far away, so I'm still being hard on myself. I need glasses. I got these, and I've had these for like 6 months, and I just haven't been wearing them because it fucks with me a little bit. When you get glasses, you put them on, you feel like you're 8 feet tall. It's really weird. I thought it was just something with me, and I Googled it, and like your eyes are getting acclimated to it, and one of the sensations is like just because things are like enhanced or whatever. I look down at my feet; they look like they are 9 feet away from me.
Really?
And it's like weird to walk. Like I was reading like Reddit pages and forums where people are like, "Is this normal?" And everybody says the same thing. Like, be careful when you're stepping off the curb because it's just like a weird. So I just feel like I'm a 9-foot giraffe, like walking off the. So
I've recently been thinking it's about optometrist time.
I didn't
I'm the same
think
way.
that.
I'm like, it's far enough.
I didn't think that. I needed to get my license renewed or something, and they were like, it's enough times gone by that you need a doctor, an optometrist thing. So I just went for a
Like,
formality.
check the box, yeah.
And they came back and they were like, "Here's your prescription." And I was like, "For what?" and they have these things like these. It looks like it's like a keychain almost that has a bunch of different lenses that they can put in and out. And then he was like, "You need this one and put it on." He was like, "How's that?" And I was like, "Holy shit!" Like, whoa.
Let me get him.
It's not like whoa, but it's like when I looked at it.
No, I can definitely. I mean, like here's the deal. I can't read. I can read the stuff on the left, like up top. I can't read that stuff, and I think it's just I know what that stuff says. Like, I mean, it makes it better. It's not demonstrably better for me. I'm sure it's just,
do
it's
you
your
need
prescription.
like close up? Like, does that make a difference to you?
No, close up's fine.
Yeah,
it's far from me.
Yeah, I mean, but no, you know what? Like, it's not that it. Do you see a difference? Like, I don't
Not
need
really.
it, but it gets like almost bolder.
Let me
Like,
check
it
one
looks
more
like
time.
looks like the ink is darker or the letters are more.
Nah, it's basically the same for me.
So you're good then. I was like, fuck. I've been 20/20 my whole life.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
we both kind of hang our hats on that.
Yeah, but it was like recently. Like, I feel like we did this. Like, I remember recently, within the last couple years, I was like reading something, and you were like, "You can read that from there," and I was like, "Yeah." And now, I don't know, just started to go fast.
Now let me.
But
ask
then they tell you that like once you start wearing your glasses, like
it goes faster.
right. So
Yeah.
like, what do I do? But then I've also read that straining your eyes when you need glasses is bad for them too.
That's fucking science for you, isn't it, Kevin?
Yeah.
Everything's
Like, which
wrong.
fucking side?
Why don't you pick a side?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to hear something awesome? Speaking of science,
Yeah.
dude, this guy, all-time legend. So my sister is I don't think she'll care if I say she's pregnant, and she's very, very almost due.
She's the chillest pregnant girl ever.
Yeah.
It's like, how's it been? She's like, it's fine.
Yeah, she's
Whatever. It almost makes you think all you other bitches are lying.
I believe her quote was, well, I said, what's being pregnant like? She said, it's exactly the same as not being pregnant.
I swear to God, if you guys are lying about this shit and just acting this whole time, I'm going to fucking flip.
It's exactly the same.
It's like I just got a little bit bigger of a stomach. That's it.
Yeah. But she saw her doctor yesterday, and it came up in conversation that her doctor, an older man, medical doctor, has not seen a doctor since he was 11 years old.
See? I mean, if that doesn't throw a fucking wrench in the whole system where it's like, this is all fucking fake.
And when she asked why, I don't want to misquote him. She asked why he hasn't been to a doctor
Because it's all a fucking racket.
since he was 11 years old.
They take your blood pressure and they take your pulse and then you leave.
He goes, why would I go to the doctor? They're just going to tell me to stop eating what I like.
Yeah, it's like we all know the answers. Stop drinking. Don't eat fat.
Right.
Like stop smoking. We just don't want to do it.
Imagine being again, he's an older guy, so it was a different time. But like 12, he probably went to the factory.
Yeah.
But like, imagine being 12 years old telling your mom, I'm done with doctors.
I'm not doing this.
I'm not doing it.
Honey, you need your checkup for like 7th grade. No, I don't.
The doctor hasn't been to the doctor
done.
since he hit puberty.
That's great. Good for him.
He went to-
Fuck the system.
He went to medical school to be like, this is all bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
By the time he was in medical school, he hadn't been to the doctors in
20
15 years.
Yeah.
Now a word from our sponsor, Betterhelp.
All right, speaking of assholes, you are an asshole if you don't. Yeah, you're an asshole if you eat food on a
Missed that. I
podcast.
thought we were kind of in a pause there and a little lull.
No, but you can do it. Just stay away from the microphone. Just do it. Now my mouth is watering though. You son of a bitch. Don't ever go in a foxhole with this guy. You're an asshole if you don't try to better yourself mentally these days. Everybody goes to the gym. Everybody wants to look good and have a healthy body. And why they don't work out their mind and take care of their mind and do maintenance on their brain, I don't know why. It's just as important. You do all this work in the gym to be hot, and then you're a fucking lunatic and nobody likes you? What's the point? What's the point? Work out your brain just as much as you work out your body, and you can do it with BetterHelp. BetterHelp is an online service where you can get mental help and therapy, meaning you can text them, you can do it over the phone, you can do it over a video chat without ever having to go to an office, do it in person, and go through some of the awkwardness.
I've been thinking about getting back in the game.
Yeah? I definitely got to get back in the game.
I get back in the
Definitely
game.
gotta get back in the
They're going to be pretty surprised when
when you come back.
yeah. How's things been? Like,
Oh boy, do I got some doozies for you? I feel like it's a TV show. It's like, oh, you missed seasons 3 through 5.
yeah.
Like
You missed.
The season 4 finale was wild, Doc.
We're gonna. You missed a lot, Doc.
We got a lot to catch up on, but they can get you linked up with a doctor and having an appointment within 48 hours. And like I said, you don't have to go travel anywhere or sit in the waiting rooms or meet face to face. Avoid some of that awkwardness. Although, the point is to try to get better so that you don't feel awkward about going on these appointments.
Yeah.
But start with the virtual help. Go to betterhelp.com, BetterHelp.com. See, now BetterHelp has sent copy before where it spells out BetterHelp, and now they send copy where better is not spelled out, but help is.
Well,
Do you think that
crazy.
help is the harder word to spell than better? They're both equally easy words to spell.
They
What kind of mind games are you playing with me, BetterHelp? I'm going to talk to my therapist about how BetterHelp is playing with my fucking brain and emotion by spelling out the different words. It's BetterHelp.com/KFC. You can get 10% off your first month, and if you can stick it out, you will be a better problem solver. You will be a healthier person. You will have a better life and a healthier mind at BetterHelp.com/KFC. Well, speaking of the doctors, our girl Jackie is out, probably right now as we speak, getting her nose smashed and reshaped. I've told her she has to vlog and post about this because I think it's one of the most unique. People nose jobs are one of the most like. It's gotten better, but I think it's one of these taboo things where it's like you disappear for a few weeks and you come back with a totally different face and nobody says anything about it for some reason. Why not just be like, here's what's going on? I thought the video she did on her Instagram was amazing, like being so honest about it and being like, I just want to fix this and I'm going to do it. And I've had experience with it in the past and like I love my tits now, so I'm going to love my nose and I'm going to be a happier person. Done. Anybody who judges that, fuck you. So she's chronicling the whole process. If you've ever had any questions or whatever, you can now ask Jackie. Not a medical professional. She makes that very clear. She's like, I don't know if this is right or wrong, but I'm going to do it. And I thought her line that her mom gave her was a good one. It's a very KFC Radio-esque line.
Yeah.
Where it was about when she moved out to L.A., moved out to New York, which I think is very different than getting a nose job. Moving and being like, I'm gonna take a risk, or like this is gonna be my career, and I have to leave home. And her mom said, well, if you fuck up, like that's your mistake to make. I think that's a very different thing than getting a nose job. But I guess if you come out with a nose you don't like, it's like, well, I made a mistake I don't like.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think those two things are very comparable. But that's my mistake to make is a mantra to live by. I got a text message. Me and Nick were put on a text by somebody that, I'm not kidding, I think was maybe the most socially inappropriate thing I've ever come across. And this person said, I don't have Jackie's number, so like pass this along. And thank God they didn't have Jackie's number, because this was on the eve of her surgery.
Okay.
She said, I hope you tell her that a nose job killed baby from Dirty Dancing's career. And I don't know if she'll be jacked up anymore without a jacked up nose. I'm very disappointed. Asked me to pass that along to a girl who's getting a nose job.
I mean, I have to ask who it was.
It's fucking insanity.
Can you show me who it
Yeah,
was?
it's fucking insanity. In what world should I be like, hey, I heard you're getting a nose job tomorrow. By the way, it's been known to ruin people's careers, and also I don't think you're gonna be like funny anymore with a new nose. Why the fuck would you tell someone that when they're getting like maybe like the first day they say, hey, I'm thinking about a nose job. If you're like extremely close to them, like family, and maybe you think it's a bad idea for some reason. Otherwise, shut the fuck up.
Like,
are you crazy?
Also, it can't do anything but help Jackie's career, because it's either A, she's gonna get hot, or B, she's gonna get grotesque. And either way,
it's a good story. It's going to help her career tremendously. Anybody in this career, in this job, you're so self-conscious. You're thrown into a world where you just have everybody judging you. At least we like grew with this, you know? The new people who come in go from normal to being judged by hundreds of thousands of people like that. Mm-hmm. And it crushes your self-esteem and your ego. And now she's just going to fix it and be happy and be secure and do like a better job and be hotter. There's no way that this backfires unless this guy is a quack doctor and chops your nose off. And guess what? Then you just go get another one.
Therein lies what I've been hoping to bring up. I don't know where Jackie is going for this. I wish we were more involved in the process.
When I heard...
I wish we were a little more involved.
Okay, well, I don't know if I can say all this, but I found out a little bit. First of all, she's at Lenox Hill Hospital. It's a good hospital. Okay. I also went to the guy's Instagram, and there was a chick with a fucking schnoz.
Wait, oh, so you are very involved
Well,
in
this was just last night, and
okay.
then, it was too late. You know,
yeah,
I couldn't, I was going to just say great no matter what. But there was a girl with a schnoz, and the before and after was like a miracle.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right,
well,
that makes you feel good enough. She went to Bree, and Bree told her this guy, but then Bree didn't end up going with this guy. So I don't know.
Well, because he probably said so I was asking Jackie, Monday after we recorded, we were kind of like sitting in the studio, and I was like, so let me see your Pinterest board, joking, but being kind of serious, like, what are the noses you've shown this guy? Like, what noses do you like? Like, what are you hoping to get out of this? And she's like, oh, I don't have one.
Like, she didn't show him an example nose?
Yeah, and I was like, what does that mean? And she said, she's like, I started talking about it, and he was very dismissive, and he's like, no, you don't get a say.
I think that's a good thing.
Really?
I think that, I think if you show up with, make me look like J-Lo, it's like, this is not fucking, I can't,
But it is.
It's not, though. I think you got to work with what you got.
I think you're a fucking certain... Dude, if I walked into a hair salon and I sat down...
I've done this before, and they were like, I can't make you look like that guy.
But I'd be like, I have they were like, no, he's like, no, you go out and I just do what I can. And, if they were like, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna fucking vibe right now. I'd be like, how about fucking no, you're not. Like, what if you give me a faux hawk? What if that's your vibe?
Well, no, that I understand, but I also understand them being like, you don't have that type of hair or that flow or that like whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
I
Like,
get that.
Can't do that.
But then be like,
So,
okay,
if-
so I'll take a pick it. Why would you put me in the direction of more my nose? Then?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, she probably should have had an example and talked about it, and then he could say, well, I'm not going to make you look exactly like that, but we'll get you there or whatever. But I also think plastic surgeons are not in the business of giving bad nose jobs.
No, particularly
You know
like
what I
New
mean?
York ones. Like,
Yeah, like this is like a fucking Upper East Side New York surgeon.
Yeah.
Like
this guy
I
does nose
I-
jobs in his sleep. I bet.
I think it was a Jewish name. I was happy. I'm happy with that usually. You usually want to go for one of those guys.
What is it? What is that line in The Patient where he goes, "I went to 3 Jewish therapists. I chose
and I picked you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's so like it'll be fine. And she'll come back with like the 2 black eyes and all that shit. It'll be great. It's gonna be great for content. Her first video is amazing. You should follow everybody. What's her Instagram? It's something stupid and it's not easy like Jackie Nichols. It's like J Nix
it's
underscore
definitely J Nix.
J_Nix. Stupid fucking handle. So go follow along on her journey. But yeah, and don't tell her that it's a bad idea.
Yeah.
And
Congrats on the career ruiner, Jackie.
Yeah, Jesus.
You know what we should do when she gets
Christ.
back? Fire her.
You know what? When she gets out of surgery, I'm gonna tweet like we're looking for a new producer. Requirements include big noses.
The second she's out of
Yeah.
surgery.
Requirements include like
I'll make a graphic.
like proficient in
Length of nose needed.
It needs to be like proficient in Premiere or whatever you guys use, like social media, and have a huge honker, a big old fat schnoz. But it is funny when she was like, here, look at this, like this is what I want fixed. She goes, look from this angle, that's not cute. I don't like that. I was like, it's refreshing to talk about. She's like, I don't like this thing. I want to fix it.
Yeah, no, it's what I think every time I watch a video of me. So
Yeah. Maybe you should be next.
I have avoided catching a million strays. This is like, we've been talking about Jackie's no job for a long time. No one in this room has just screamed, "What about yours, fights?"
When are you doing yours?
I got the same comment today, and I was like,
You did?
Yeah.
You have a big nose?
I got an Italian nose. I get
Oh, you got a
Pesci.
Roman nose too.
I got a Pesci
Roman
nose.
What do you get?
Pesci, Joe Pesci.
Let me see it. Turn sideways. I think that's a completely
I think,
normal nose.
I think you have as normal as nose gets.
Showing it to the people.
I think that's a very normal nose.
They just say it's an Italian like Joe Pesci nose.
Is it pointy? Is that what they mean?
I just like
I think it's a little pointy.
Pointy.
I got a great nose. I got a swoopy nose. I got like that.
You got a little button nose.
Yeah, I got a little gay nose. Like I got a nose that like Jackie probably wants. You know?
Yeah, right.
Like her after hopefully looks like mine to her. Probably. I have a nose like the little like the Who's in Whoville.
yeah,
You know?
right,
Like,
right.
it looks like I got a nose job. It looks like I'm like a transition nose. Like give me a girl nose. I got a chick nose. So yeah, we'll
Jackie,
see.
she did say that yesterday. What if I come back? I was like Michael Jackson. I'd be like, oh, that'd be amazing.
That'd be so great.
It'd be amazing. We would stop looking for a new producer.
By the way, did you see the video of Michael Jackson and Princess Diana?
No.
Tyrese of all people. You know, Tyrese is kind of like a meme page if you follow him on Instagram. He posts like other shit that's just like not him or he was telling this story about, so that's Princess Diana, that's Charles, and he tells the story.
And I saw Prince Charles look at me, and I said, I was like, she said, I want to talk to you. So I said, yeah, what's happening? She said, are you going to do Dirty Diana tonight? I said, no, I took it out of the show.
It's like literally right that conversation right then.
That's my favorite song.
Is there Diana about?
Wait, the best part is the very end.
I took it out of respect because I'm Dirty Diana, you're in the audience. So at that point, I couldn't put him back in the show because it was too close to showtime. So I remember Prince Charles leaving the line, walking over to us, and he said, what are you talking about? She said, oh, nothing.
Like you could, if you watch it back, it's like
That was that story.
literally Prince Charles came over and was like, what's going on here? Like, What are you guys talking about? And she was like, oh, nothing. And, like, walked away. Like when Michael Jackson was still at his peak, and there's a song called Dirty Diana, and she's like, "You gonna play that tonight?"
Is
Prince
Dirty
Charles was
Diana
like,
about her?
fuck. I would imagine not, but I'm sure at the time, just being like 80s superstars, that it was like, you know. But if you watch, it's on Tyrese's thing, and once you know that that's the story, when you watch it back again, and they have the footage of the conversation that Michael Jackson's talking about, and you see him be like, "What are you guys talking about over here?" And she's like, "Nothing." Like, I'm gonna fuck this guy. That was like before he got like real weird, you know.
Yeah.
Like he must have been a fucking. Well, I don't know. He was so weird. You think that Michael Jackson fucked regular people too? That's a legit question.
Yeah, no, I would think so.
Like in general,
I
if
think
you're a creep like that, do you also have sex with like your?
I think in
adults your age
general,
and stuff?
no. I think
But you think
he's a
MJ
special
yes?
kind of creep where it was just like, I am everything because like I wasn't born this way. I feel like a lot of creeps are born that way. Like I feel
Yeah.
like a pedophile is born a pedophile. I think.
Yeah,
You
which
know,
is
like-
a shame.
Which yeah,
I know people get bent out of shape when there's doctors who write like articles that are like, we should like help these people, and it's like, shut the fuck up, they're kid touchers. Like, well, you know,
Yeah, well, like
it does suck. If I was a pedophile, I would be like, fuck. Like, why couldn't I have any of the other ones? You know, make me a drug addict, make me a fucking murderer, even.
Yeah.
Make me any of the other things. But I gotta be
That's
kid
why they
toucher.
should do a lot of like anime child porn. They gotta get it somewhere, guys.
Well, that's true. That's what I'm saying. Like, why don't we get in the business? I've said this before, I think, on the show. Why don't we make? No, we shouldn't make it, but other people should make it. Like, you know, they should make sex dolls
Yeah,
that are.
children.
I never said that. Bro. Bro, that's not what I was gonna say. I wasn't gonna say that. I tricked you. That's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna say sex dolls are a little bit shorter. But like, why wouldn't you just do that?
Yeah. They're like little people sex dolls, but they also come with LLB and backpacks. And they try and run away a little bit. All right.
All right.
Hey, enough out of that guy.
Cut that guy's mic. Turn it off. Goodness gracious.
They shouldn't do that, but I don't know.
We got to talk about something else now.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to talk about the great chess scandal.
Yes.
There's an article circulating around that a lot of people want us to talk about that I think has the potential to be a scandal. Although I don't think people are realizing that this is just, as they say over in the pond, taking the piss.
Yeah.
I think they're just taking the
Across
piss.
the pond.
Across the pond. What did I say? Over the pond?
Over in the pond, you said.
Pond. Yeah, those fucking dirty Brits in the pond. I saw some tweet about all this Queen hubbub. People being like, I don't think Americans realize how much like British people hate America. It's like, we don't fucking care. How about
You're absolutely right. I had no idea.
Like, how about you guys are just a tiny little bitch ass country now that we don't give a fuck what you like. We tell you what's cool. Shut the fuck up.
I actually did when I was in high school. I had a British friend, and we would tease him about like 4th of July and shit like that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And he'd be like, "Mate, we celebrate the 4th of July too."
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, we got rid of you fucks.
No. Fuck off. You guys would love to still own us.
Yeah. We're a good spot now.
Think about it.
We're an investment they sold pretty early, and things have gone pretty well.
They didn't sell it though.
No, I know, but it's an investment
left.
you lost.
Yeah, it's like it's like Call Her Daddy.
Yeah,
It's like you would. I mean, if you want to talk about the all-time blown leads, let's talk about the fucking British Empire. You know, they ain't shit now.
No, well,
I mean, they're shit.
They're
a
top 10.
country,
They're
but-
top 10 squad.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like they're just
Right.
little bitch boys.
They used to be Alabama. Now they're like fucking
Like Notre Dame,
like
It's all
Cincinnati
hype.
squeaking in.
Yeah, it's like we broke away. Can you imagine that we broke away? And they were like, all right, there's just like a few colonies over there. And next thing you know, we've got like 3,000 miles worth of fucking land and shit. Like, oops, we blew this one.
Just buying stuff from the French and the Indians for like $10.
Yeah, we
Like,
fucked you
"Woof,
guys
These guys,
up."
these guys are good. No, I can see that they're like
Shout out to the French.
shout out to the
I mean,
French.
they don't get any credit. Like they won the war. Like we like to talk about like George Washington, like, and guerrilla warfare. It was like the French came over with a badass navy and fucked shit up.
Yeah.
It was not. They don't get enough credit for that, and that's their own fault because the French suck.
That's
if
true.
if I was the French, I would be like, I want my credit every single time someone talks about the American Revolution. I'd be, oh, you mean the French Revolution? You mean the fucking French Revolution that we won, bitch?
I'm so dumb and believe
Yes.
such propaganda that like I'm like I don't even mean the Ghost won the war.
The Ghost?
Yeah,
What is that?
that's the Patriot.
Oh yeah.
like yeah, the French do come in at the end of that, but
No, bro, the French.
dude, they got
fucking-
General Cornwallis's back against the wall before the French come in.
No. I think it's I like 100% opposite. I think we were fucked, and it was like, oh, we got help from another world power.
Really?
Yeah.
See, dude, I'm, and this is where we you and I certainly very much differ. Where like you I don't know if it's appreciate, but you acknowledge and you take time to delve into to a certain extent, like conspiracy theories and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where
Well, I
it's,
don't think this is a conspiracy. Theory.
but the thing, like I just hear what's told to me and I go,
That's
all
it.
right,
Right.
sounds good.
You are a picture perfect American.
yeah,
Like,
dude.
Vote for me because this. Okay.
Yeah. Bro, Pat Tillman got killed storming a hill because he's a fucking hero, bro. Like, he is a hero. That doesn't change anything,
Right.
but it wasn't really. I remember the story that was first told was like.
Oh.
Like it was like
Hercules,
a literal movie
Yeah,
scene where
yeah.
it's like
And it was friendly fire,
It was a
right?
friendly fire, yeah. It's like his battalion wasn't gonna go in. He was like, "Fuck it, boys!" It's like some
Marcus
Leroy
Luttrell
Jenkins shit.
Yeah. I mean,
And it was like,
and that's
whoa.
fine. Like, you know, let that be. But it's also
What
like,
was I just watching recently too? Propaganda wise. Oh, I watched Green Zone. I don't know why I did, but I did.
What's that?
The Matt Damon movie about the war in Iraq, and it's like his character is a guy like a chief who is just like every WMD site he goes to, it's just like
Nothing.
It's not even like not a WMD site. It's like this is a toilet factory.
Right.
Like that's one of them. He's like we lost like
Dude.
troops like taking this toilet factory, and they're trying to figure out like, and it's just like it's American propaganda.
That one gets brushed under the rug a little bit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
people
but they're still
know-
there.
They just we
no.
just haven't seen them.
Dude, the
you know.
WMDs are still there. Matt's gonna find them. But it was like
I mean, when you hear things like that, doesn't that make you question like almost everything?
probably. Well, no, it doesn't make me.
should.
It should. I should.
Like we went to a whole ass like war because of it, and there was nothing. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy.
It actually it did get like it's like one of those movies where it gets a little what's the word I'm looking for?
Propaganda-ish. Like,
No, like where it preachy. It gets a little preachy.
Yeah.
Where like there's a scene where like Matt grabs the swarmy U.S. rep who's been kind of like doing things behind the scenes. It's played by someone he recognized, Greg Kinnear, and he grabs him and he gives him like a speech where he's like, it doesn't matter. It already started. We're here.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. It's
He's
like
like,
a two-
of course it fucking matters.
Yeah.
The reasons we go to war always matter. What happens the next time we need the world to trust us? And it's like,
well, we'll just do it again.
yeah,
That's the thing. It's like we'll just lie again.
Well, yeah, we'll just keep lying.
They're still dumb. The people, don't worry, the people will be dumb again. It's crazy what you can tell people. How about Brett Favre? Like Brett Favre, known to be like sleazeball, dick pics, like sexually harassing girls and shit. Kind of a bump in the road. Like siphoning money from a government fund to build a volleyball arena.
But
People freaking out.
As I've read none of this, so
I've read one tweet. so.
okay. Now, was it like his idea, or was the University of Missouri like, "Hey, Brett,
I think they
we
came
got
to
$5
him.
million for you"?
Because
it wasn't for him, right? It was like-
well, his daughter plays volleyball.
Yeah, so they built a new volleyball stadium.
Right. And I'm sure he pocketed some cash, but
Why did he pocket cash?
Well, because this is what I mean, though. It's like someone's going to pocket cash. It's a government building project. Like, it's always shady. It just happened while Brett Favre's time.
Why? But why? I don't understand.
Brett Favre, there's DMs from Brett Favre saying, hey, if you guys...
DMs?
Yeah, I think so. I think they look like DMs. Like the
You about to take
screenshots.
notes on a federal fucking crime? Was that line from The Wire? Like, yo, you about to take notes on a federal fucking conspiracy?
Yeah,
like, you
well,
can't DM.
That's what's crazy. The tweets or like the screenshots I saw looked like a like-
okay. So
Yeah.
never mind. Like the opening one is quite nefarious.
yeah.
If you were to pay me, is there any way the media spelled anyway wrong? Is there any way the media can find out where it came
They
from?
didn't spell
how-
anyway wrong.
Yeah.
What is it? Not one word.
That one that version
Oh, okay.
anyway.
I
should be
thought you
2
meant it was
words.
like the letters were wrong. I was like, that's correct.
No, we've had that information publicized. I understand you being uneasy about that, though. Let's see what happens on Monday with a conversation with some of the folks at Southern. Maybe it will click with them. Hopefully. Okay, thanks. Wow, just got off the phone with Phil Bryant. He's on board with us. We will get this done. Awesome. I needed to hear that for sure. Oh man, when you start out with a DM, any way they can find out about this.
I mean, how stupid do you have to be? But I don't think this is nearly as bad as the other shit. I think like ruining Jen Sturger's life is way worse than like I said, if it wasn't Brett Favre, it's gonna be some other fucking construction company or another famous athlete or some politician.
But what did he do? Why did they just reach out to Brett Favre and be like, can I give you money? Like what? Why was he getting money?
Probably put his name on something at the university or some shit. Let's see.
And he personally received money for this. Not just they built a volleyball stadium and his daughter played for the team.
John, I don't know. I don't care either way. Okay, let's first of all, if it's just that a volleyball stadium got built, I definitely don't care. And if it's that a volleyball stadium got built and Brett Favre lined his pockets, yeah, he's a fucking scumbag. No, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I don't care in the sense like I get that it's like wrong. I'm just saying that like this shit is happening always.
Yeah, there's a lot more. Is this something that should be cleaned up? Yeah. Is it in the top 100 things on the list?
I was going to say 100th on the list. And on it's not even on the top 100 of Brett Favre behavior. Okay, so they built a volleyball arena that was probably going to get built anyway. And if it wasn't, like, if the funds... Okay, you think the funds were going to go to, like, something good? No, it's going to go to another fucking scumbag project.
Yeah,
this is actually probably the best thing that money could have gone to is a volleyball arena for some girls.
It is very weird. It does not seem like he got money. It seems like they just built a volleyball arena.
And maybe if you read more, like, he scammed some off the top or whatever, but, like, Brett Favre, others worked to channel at least $5 million. Yeah, like, who fucking cares? Let's talk about him, sending his dick around and then, like, getting people blackballed from the sports media world. Because that's what he did fucking 15 years ago.
That is...
Let's see. Favre still owes $220,000 on interest that could be taken to court. I can read this with my new glasses. The money he received was part of approximately $77 million. So, like... yes, it's bad. And if you told me that money was going to go to, it says needy families, like I guarantee you that the money wasn't going to go to them. Like there's always shitty scumbag shit going on with government money. And Brett Favre was a part of it.
And the poor people ain't ever getting it.
Right. To me, this is like, maybe you want to call it this, the straw that broke the camel's back. But to me, it's like, let's talk about the dick pics and the goddamn, blackballing. Fucking jerk. I read a few Jen Sturger's tweets. Like she got fucked. Because she said it was just like right before the Me Too era. So everyone was just like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like we don't talk about the victims. And nowadays, she would be, front and center as a victim and getting, restitution and all sorts of shit. And instead it was like she got fired from the Jets. She got blackballed from any sort of sports media. Everybody who, they wanted Brett Favre to work with them, so she doesn't get to work with them.
Hate seeing a fellow Noel go down like that.
She's the most famous Noel of all time, if you ask me.
No.
Yeah.
She's up there.
She's up there. Yeah. She's my most famous Seminole. What do you got, Flutie? You have Flutie? No.
Where
Flutie
BC.
play? BC.
Deion Sanders is a pretty big one.
I'll take Jen.
All right,
Did you see Deion's speech with "Let's Do It Again" playing? It was awesome.
No,
he's on his phone and he plays, like that fucking like Motown song. Let's Do It Again.
I don't know.
You know that song? You would know it. And he puts the song on low so you can hear it while he gives his speech. And he has the whole thing is like, he threw for a touchdown last week. What's he gonna do? He's gonna do it again. And then he goes through the whole team doing it again while there's like this. I don't think it's Motown, but it's like one of those songs playing. And then I was like, this guy's got it.
Yeah.
there's a reason why fucking Jackson State is the talk of football, even being a much lesser program, because this dude is the fucking goods. He is the man. Anyway, Brett Favre's an asshole. No fucking kidding.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And if the volleyball arena was the thing that pushed you over the edge, I guess good. But where you been the last 10 years?
What has Ed Werder had to say about it?
Ed Werder, is he still alive?
Yeah.
If he is, he's gonna die when Brett Favre dies. Like it'll be like Jon Snow, like, and now my watch has ended. And then like, you know how Joe Paterno died when he didn't have football? Ed Werder will die when he doesn't have like the Cowboys or Brett Favre to talk about.
But this all came up because we were gonna talk about chess.
Oh yeah, chess. So the world of
I
chess.
don't know how
we got there.
I don't know how that happened.
The world of chess, there's a guy who beat another guy, and they were like, this guy had to have cheated. There's no way he couldn't have, like, he knew this move was coming. And this guy has cheated before in the past, so he has a stained record. And someone on Reddit playfully said...
Are we sure playfully?
Yes. 1,000%. I think there's other cheating that is real, but the theory on the internet right now is that he had a vibrating anal bead up his ass, and that someone was live streaming the match to a artificial intelligence computer that could tell you which move to make, and then the buzzing up his asshole would tell him which chess piece to move. And this guy on Reddit, like, it's like the top vote getter, gold getter, whatever. And it's written very sarcastically, and everyone's laughing. And then the headlines made people think it was real. And I think it's just something that, like, we don't know what goes on in the chess world. So we're like, I don't know. I think people were like, okay, maybe that happens.
If this isn't what happened, and it hasn't happened before, then chess sucks at cheating.
If you ain't trying anal beads vibrating,
Bro, I guess that should be the telltale sign. Because even as I was reading, I was reading it, and I was like, it wouldn't be anal beads, just so you know. I almost wanted
it would be
to
like one pod.
It would be like a vibrator.
Yeah,
it wouldn't be.
It would be
like
one of those.
It would be more of a butt plug.
Yeah, a vibrating butt plug, not anal beads.
Anal beads would be ridiculous.
I mean, you have to have a whole thing up your ass.
Yeah, you fucking idiots.
Morons.
You're just sitting on a hook the whole time.
Yeah, come on. No, it would be one of those, the ones that have like a little jewel on the on
yeah,
the
right,
end.
right, for sure, yeah.
And then that vibrates, and you just give it like a Morse code, bzz, bzz,
Yeah.
rook to like H7. Bzz,
Yeah, I'm sure it'd be pretty easy to figure out like the coding of it.
I don't think it would be that easy.
I don't think.
You think if I gave you a code, you could tell your asshole vibrations well enough?
Oh God, yeah.
I think if it was like,
Bro, if you can't tell when your asshole is vibrating,
no, but you got to be able to tell like multiple vibratings and like short ones. It's got to be like Morse code.
Yeah.
You think you could do Morse code in your asshole? I don't think you could.
I absolutely could. Well, I'd have to learn Morse code first.
I don't think your asshole could discern. Like, was that short or long? Was that okay? This way.
Bro,
oh, that means my.
Are you kidding me? Have you ever met your asshole? Like, I could do that.
Not as intimately as you have.
I could do that so easily, dude.
I don't think you could.
Bro,
I guess
what
it depends
are
on.
we talking
I guess
about?
it depends on how complicated your
this
asshole
is gonna fucking suck. Like, I don't want to get too
I was
into
gonna
this
say,
because
let's get the vibrator out,
then
bro.
people are gonna be
I'm
like,
gonna
you just have to
create
do
a
it.
little Morse code for you, and we're gonna put a fucking plug up your ass, and I'm gonna vibrate.
My
it. You gotta tell
thing
me.
is, I don't feel like learning Morse code.
Well, I'll come up with my own thing.
Okay.
I'll be like two.
I know, no, that wasn't. That wasn't an okay for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
That was a different okay. That was one of those like I'm paying attention to the conversation.
That was
okay.
a binding contract. We got him. And I'm gonna write out a little fucking sentence, and you're gonna be like, and you're gonna be like, the lazy brown dog jumped over the brown fox.
I think it would be something like where you have like, so R is 2 beeps, right? Like that's rook, and then K is 3 beeps.
Right. That's what I mean. Like, I don't know if you'd be able to discern between 2 and 3 beeps.
Bro, what are you talking about?
It depends on how specific we're gonna get. Like, if it was just like, bzz,
I can feel when something in my ass is vibrating
yes,
when it stops.
But if it needs to be like, a long series of them, it's gonna be
not that I've ever had it. But
hypothetically speaking.
I mean, like, here's the deal. Like, I really have never had that. I'm also really fucking positive I can tell when something in my ass stops vibrating.
Yeah, and I can tell you're really telling the truth right now, John. I really never had that. Really, totally never.
Dude, this is a stupid conversation.
Apparently.
This is dumb. I can fucking.
All right. Well,
I'm just right.
We're
I'm
going
just
to
right.
get a butt plug that I can control, and you have to spell out the sentence.
No, I'm not.
And we're
We've
gonna
talked
play
about this.
fucking checkers.
We've talked about this with Bert too before.
Yeah,
We were like, that would be a bridge too far.
Well,
I think not. Not
already
for
said okay to
us
this.
necessarily.
You already said okay.
I said okay. Like it was a
Yeah, you
different.
did, yeah.
It was a different thing.
Only on this podcast. That was such a casual okay considering the subject matter.
It was like a yeah. I'm with you. Oh
Yeah,
fuck! I know how that
what
came
did I
out.
say? What have I done?
But what I was gonna say.
Also,
here-
this all plays very much into our Kevin Smith interview. Stay tuned. Make sure you listen to the very, very end of the Kevin Smith interview.
it is.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
The last like 5 minutes, let's say. It's great. Speaking of assholes, let's get into Am I the Asshole? Who's the biggest asshole? All right. Well, another Am I the Asshole here is brought to you by Yogibo.
Fuck! I lost it. I did. Have
I'm moving again, and I'm kind of in like a temporary in between space. So I've decided I'm going to just outfit my place with Yogibos.
I like that.
I'm not like gonna get a full new couch yet. I want to get like nice furniture. Once my money comes in, I get a house and shit. So I'm kind of just in this no man's land. I'm getting an apartment, and I'm just gonna have Yogibos everywhere. Gonna almost treat it like a fucking. It's gonna be a party in there, bro.
Yeah.
Come on over and just.
Kevin's literally describing a mental facility. I'm gonna have him taped to the walls. I'm gonna have him on the ceiling. This is gonna be all.
But-
everyone's gonna be a padded room.
No, it's gonna be great because a Yogibo you can sit in as a chair. You can use it as like a recliner. You can use it as a bed. I might just. I say I'm gonna get a whole bunch of them. I might just get like a couple of them.
You saying the word bed just got me all horned up.
I would love to lay in a Yogibo right now.
Yeah.
I would love to just do the fucking show from a Yogibo. People might complain about that too. Oh, you can't eat or be comfortable while you're doing your podcast, jerks. Incredibly versatile.
Stupid jerk.
It's a like a futuristic version of a beanbag chair, if you will. It's like the Elon Musk version of a beanbag chair. It can form to your body and form to whichever shape of furniture you wish it to be, and it's the perfect way to decompress after a long day. You can get yours at yogibo.com/KFC. It's Yogi YOGIBO.com/KFC. Get 25% off your order. So invent your space. Get a couple Yogibos, change your life for the better, and be comfortable. Yogibo.com/KFC. Endorsed fully by King of the Indoors. Team Indoors, captain for life, and I love the Yogibos. You can't get a better endorsement than that. Do you have one, or should I read it?
Yes, I have one.
Okay, good.
It's long though. I've not read it either. Do you have a great one? You know? No? Okay. So here we go. Am I the asshole for making my girlfriend leave the country? This is my first time posting on Reddit, so forgive any errors if the format is weird. I also can't give too many details as my girlfriend and a lot of close friends are avid Redditors. I have a feeling this person's going to be found out. I, 28 male, have been dating my girlfriend, 27 female, for 5 years. We met in college where she was an international student. She started working after graduating while I had currently been doing a master's. Her company was sponsoring her visa until they got bought out and she got laid off. She was given a limited time to find a new employer to sponsor her a new visa, and it really stressed her out. She was applying to jobs every day and did a lot of interviews, but unfortunately wasn't able to get an offer. She really wanted to stay since she loves the place, and I would still be here in the country. While I was out with a buddy, he suggested that I sponsor her visa since we have been in a relationship for quite some time. I love her, and I didn't want to see her so stressed out, and I told her about the idea. She was hesitant at first. She said she didn't want me to think that she was with me so she could be her. Why can't I read?
You sound like you're illiterate. You sound like Ray J trying to read.
Small.
Oh, you want my glasses?
It is.
Idiot.
I'm like trying to zoom in a little bit. Okay. She was hesitant at first. I wanted her to stay and I wanted her to do it. We consulted an immigration consultant. That sounds like I can't read, but that's what it says. Yeah. We consulted an immigration consultant and decided to do the paperwork on our own. She needed the one who mostly.
Are you fucking serious?
Here, I can read, dude, okay? It's smaller.
Leah Michelle over
it's
here.
Smaller fucking font, dude. This is bullshit. No, it's not that. It's
See if they make a difference, you fucking retard.
No, I'm not. She still applied for the job, but not as urgently as she used to. It's
Am I the asshole for doing a podcast segment where I have to read and not knowing how to read?
Dude, it's god damn it.
Some Charlie Kelly shit.
It took a while since we never really had anything joint. We lived together and just split the bills on our own. She had enough saved up to be okay for a while. See, now once I'm zooming in, I'm good. Dude, this is long, man.
Can we get a close nose?
No, I never read it. I just don't know what it is. This might come back to like this.
Might suck.
This question might suck. I had to fill out some paperwork to be her sponsor, and I felt uneasy about it. I did want her to stay, but it felt like it was too much. Eventually, she was done with her part, and all that was left was mine. I finally told her I didn't want to go through with it. She was very upset and sad and asked why. See, that's not my fault. This is written in poor English and it's small. I told her that I suggested the idea because I didn't want to see her stressed out all the time, and that I eventually realized that I shouldn't have to be responsible for her. We had a long talk where I told her that I still want to be in a relationship with her, but I don't want to be forced to be responsible for her. She said she felt very hurt by what I said. Things changed and she didn't really talk to me afterwards. She kept applying for jobs and attending interviews, but eventually her visa expired. Before she left, I told her I am rocking now. Before she left, I told her I love her and that I would really want to see her come back. However, she told me she sees me differently after the things that I told her. It's been a few weeks since she left. I miss her cooking. Oh, dude, her cooking number one is so fucked up. That's like being like, oh, she's a pretty girl. She's funny too.
Yeah, got a great personality. She's cute.
I miss her cooking, her presence, and being able to spend time with her. I still want a future with her. However, our close friends have been telling me that I was an asshole. I disagree, and I think they are biased. So here I'm asking Reddit, what Reddit thinks. Am I the asshole? There is...
So, like, long story short, he didn't get her a visa?
Yeah. But, like, he proposed the idea and then decided to take it back. I think he's definitively the asshole. Like, 100%.
I don't think you're an asshole if you say to somebody, I don't want to be responsible for your
What
life.
does that fucking mean, dude?
Well, look, you can't.
I don't know how visas work. So let's
You
start
can't
there.
propose. Yeah, me too. You can't propose something like, I'll be your visa sponsor and then pull it back.
Yeah, you should have thought that one out first before taking it to.
But I do
come
understand the idea, like,
why? What does he mean the words responsible? Like, why are you responsible for her?
when you're
Like,
in a
if she gets-
relationship, though, like,
if she gets arrested, like, do you get arrested too?
no,
Like,
but I think one of the main things with relationships for me is like, I don't want to be responsible for your feelings. I don't like that, you know?
Yeah.
I don't like the feeling of like, if I don't want to be in this relationship anymore and I know I'm going to like crush you by breaking up with you, like, I don't want to go down that road. Like, I think being, you know, someone else's happiness or sometimes like if they live with you, their living situation or their financial situation or whatever in a relationship, like you can be responsible for them, you know? I get that. I can totally understand that and like not.
But
want that.
I just don't get how you're responsible for someone with a visa.
Yeah, that
Like, if someone needs a visa, call me right now. I'll sponsor you. I don't give a fuck.
I do know. I think people do that like as a living almost. You can like get money for that.
I know. I have some friends.
Yeah, I think you're the one who told me that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a couple friends.
You should know then. You should know better than I do.
They do not. They're not. They don't even live in the same state as their people.
Yeah,
They're
right.
They're like, it is not a responsible for me situation.
Right.
By any stretch of the imagination.
Right. It's like here
I don't-
and you go. Right.
I don't know if that's different in different countries and what.
I don't quite know. All I know is if you get your girlfriend deported, it's over.
Yeah.
Like, that's it, bro.
Bro, like, I mean, if you've been, I think 6 years is enough to be like, okay, I'll sponsor your visa. Like, 6 years is a lot of people are fucking married and have kids in a 6 years into a relationship.
Yeah.
This is just I fucking
So-
sign a
and-
paper and telling the government that you're with me.
Maybe I think this guy like made this up and then like just wanted to break up with her and was like, I'll just use this as a fucking thing. You
Made
know?
what up?
Like, oh, I, you know, it's more like she took a shit with the door open one day and he saw it and can't unsee it, needs to break up with her and is using this responsible thing as the breakup.
I mean, like, I don't know, like it's just a vouch. I vouch
I don't
for
think,
anybody.
I think you are like on, you know, government documents. I think it's fraud. I think it's like committing like, you know.
But it's not fraud. We're in a relationship. I don't know what she's gonna do tomorrow. But right now,
Right.
I can tell for the last 6 years is a good person.
Right.
I give her a visa. She's with me.
Yeah. I mean,
Like-
if that is the case, yeah. You're the asshole.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know
if it like locks you in. So like, I don't know. But if it was some sort of scenario that was like, as long as you're with this person, married to them, living with them, whatever it is, you can stay in this country. But if they break up with you, you're getting deported. I'm not doing that. because I'm like, if I want to break up with you, I'm going to now have the weight of I'm deporting you. I don't even want to go down that road. Unless I mean, even if I was like head over heels, I'd be like, in 5 years, if some shit goes down, if I do
But
cocaine
if you want to be
and
with
you
someone
fuck the guy at the
that
bar,
point, if you want to be with someone at that point,
I know
I would do it. Like, the only reason I wouldn't do it is if like I was like, oh, I was gonna break up with you next week. So.
yeah, but I mean,
But, like, if
sometimes
I-
you gotta
if I
start
wanna
thinking
keep
more
doing it-
long term, you know?
They're 27, dude. Fuck
Yeah,
it,
they
dude.
are young. Fuck them.
Dude, don't just give her a visa. Get her pregnant too.
How about this one? Am I the asshole for dropping our dinner on the ground and walking out when my boyfriend asked me, "What's for dinner, bitch?" What's your first initial?
Yeah. I mean, no.
You're not the asshole?
No, your boyfriend's definitively the asshole when he says, "What's for dinner, bitch?"
All right, well, let's see. I was over at my boyfriend's house, the apartment, cooking, studying. You know, when I see like studying for exams, I'm like, I don't care anymore. You guys are fucking children. I just don't care what this story is about. But anyway, I made pasta and a chunky sauce with some meatballs and veggies. I told him dinner was ready, and he goes, "What's for dinner tonight, bitch?" With a lot of emphasis on the last word. I was fed up. I had a pretty rough day at work, and I had some awfully bad associations with that word being used by other people in my life who were pretty abusive. Oh boy, it's went dark. So I was so irritated that I dropped the pot of pasta sauce I've been carrying right on the ground, and I said, "Well, nothing's for dinner now, and I better not hear you using that word again. It's for the girls." He was freaking out about how the sauce landed on his rug, and he even said, "You're seriously acting like a bitch right now. I don't know what else to call it." I just walked out and got takeout for myself, went to my friend's house. She thought it was funny, but my boyfriend was furious. He kept texting me and calling me, sending me voice memos trying to explain that "what's for dinner tonight, bitch" is a trend on TikTok. And that he was just quoting someone as a joke to put on TikTok.
I still think
I thought it was the shittiest excuse ever. It doesn't matter if he saw the joke or stole the joke. It was just disrespectful. He goes on to say, it didn't change the fact that he thought it was funny. I'm cooking dinner. You think it's time for jokes. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. The next morning, he was sending me angry texts saying that I need to clean the rug. I said I was too busy with exams. He said, I said to him, "Yeah, that's the bitch tax, honey. Leave me alone till you're ready to handle your own cooking and cleaning because this bitch isn't anymore." I don't know, bro. It's a TikTok trend, bro. Like, people do that shit. People do that shit, though. Like, people do, like, these things where it's like, you know, you make it sound like a girl's FaceTiming you or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Or like you have like a voice memo that says like...
Oh, so he's recording himself?
You send like a text message that says, it's like, film your girlfriend and send this text message. And it says like, my girlfriend is leaving in 10 minutes. You can come over.
Yeah,
You film the reaction. Now you have to be prepared for her to fucking throw a pot of spaghetti on the ground, I guess. But...
Yeah, congrats.
If you're
You
like,
went viral, dude.
I'm an asshole. I was doing like a dumb internet prank, but like that's very different than I just said to you, "What's for dinner, bitch?"
It is.
Now,
it-
also,
it
by
is.
the way, if she has like some sort of abusive past, then like you probably shouldn't joke with this chick. But,
Yeah.
But I do think if you're like,
I think if
"Whoa,
you say
it
was
was a fucking look," I'm like filming you. You're still the asshole, but it's like I'm not like treating you like a fucking piece of property. Like I'm just doing a TikTok trend.
I think combined with the dinner, I think you're the asshole.
But that's-
even if it's a TikTok.
but that's the trend is the dinner.
that's fine. You were an asshole, and guess what? Someone reacted as if you were being an asshole.
So you draw the line at the TikTok trend being about the dinner.
No, I just think that like if you go like, "What's for dinner, bitch?" like you're gonna get a bad reaction. So yeah, you pretend to be an asshole.
Right.
Someone didn't know you were pretending. You're an asshole.
Right. That's why pranks.
It's a pretty simple thing.
I'm totally out on all pranks
Yeah.
because like this is now kind of an unmoved, passable fight. You know, like I don't like being like pranks. Like I remember when I pranked Pavs, I was like, we got to pull the plug on this because I didn't want him being like, "All right, I quit because you're a fucking asshole," and like I never liked you in the first place. I'm like, well, now I need a new producer. You know, so like if you play the prank game, you get the prank fucking reaction. That's what makes like the trend, funny or interesting or whatever. But if she was like, "You're treating me like, badly," or whatever, if like the fight was about like you're disrespecting me, blah blah blah, it's like, no, I'm just an asshole because I did a prank.
Yeah.
Those are two.
I think
things.
bitch I think in a relationship I think bitch is pretty harsh. I think
Yeah.
I think bitch has gotten to be like The C, I don't think I've called a girl a bitch. I'm a guy. I'll call a guy a bitch. But what's up, you little bitch?
Yeah.
But like,
the thing
bitch
is,
gets
girls,
hard.
when she says it's for the girls, it really is. Like,
Yeah.
girls will be like, "You're a dumb bitch. Like, you're being a dumb bitch right now. You're suffering from dumb bitchitis. Like, it's for when your girl is like doing something, stupid with a guy or whatever. Like, you're a dumb bitch." I think when a guy says it, it's like calling them crazy. It's like one of those triggers that's like, you better fucking duck.
Yeah, I'll say to a guy like, yeah, what's up, bitch?
Yeah.
But like,
You think that bitch or cunt is worse?
I think I don't call girls either of them, but I think that
I still think the C word is champ.
I have a friend who we jokingly call cunt, but it is
Some joke.
yeah, it's kind of the same deal. In fact, I do that quite rarely now, but it was like a thing for like all through like high school, college, 20s. Like it was like, oh, what's up, cunt? And like it's kind of the way. But like I don't know, I always put like a little fucking voice on it. Like, what's up, cunt?
Right.
Like
You just
I make whenever I call
dance it
someone
up
a
a
bitch
little
or cunt, I just make my voice feminine.
cunt.
What's up, you little bitch?
Yeah. And that's funny.
Yeah, right.
So, but if someone got mad at you for that, you'd be like, I put the voice on.
yeah.
I did the voice. But you have to be prepared for the consequences.
Yeah, it is a
Would you agree with that?
what?
What if you said, "What's for dinner, bitch?" and she threw the fucking thing all over? Would you be like, who's the asshole? I put the voice on.
I have people who I've grandfathered in to fuck around with bitch and cunt, but
New
I don't.
people, you don't-
It's new
you don't
people.
introduce.
Yeah,
That's a good rule.
It's people like I've done it before.
Lifelong type people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New people don't get that tag.
That's smart. Like it's only people you've been around for like decades that you can say it to. Like that.
Same thing with the N word.
All right, let's get into voicemails today. Voicemails are brought to you by Ridge Wallet. I got a bunch of them here. Oh, this white one's kind of dope. Ridge Wallet is the sleekest, most aerodynamic, and technologically effective wallet in the game. Let's just say this was your credit card here, right? You just open this sumbitch up, slide it right in there, bam. You can't even tell it's in there. Look how slick it is. Then you got the finger hole to pop it out. Pow, you got it.
Spam.
You're not fumbling around with it. Also
Shabuya.
very
Shabuya.
apropos,
Roll
talking about the Kevin Smith interview. He came in with his wallet that looked like the size of a fucking holy Bible. You got to get down with Ridge, man. You got like a little money clip here. You got the clip, the card clip in the middle, and it comes in different colors, different styles, and it's as thin and as sleek as a wallet can possibly be. And the best part is it has the RIFD blocking technology, meaning the infrared technology, where they can like kind of zap your wallet and steal the chip right out of your fucking credit card and steal your identity. This blocks that, so I think this thing could take a bullet, to be honest, let alone the infrared technology.
You get shot in the ass.
So
you have that back there.
digital pickpocketers ain't gonna steal anything from you. It's got carbon fiber, burnt titanium. They got 30 different colors and materials with Ridge wallets. And right now, when you use code KFC at ridge.com, you get 10% off your order. And with every dollar you spend on the website before September 30th, you will be entered to win a brand new Ford Bronco or $75,000 in cash. So every dollar you spend is another entry to win a Ford Bronco or $75K. So go buy this wallet, go buy this wallet, go buy this wallet. Get the one that says puppies make me happy. Every wallet you buy is a chance to get a Ford Bronco or $75,000 cash. Imagine you just end up like, I got a cool new wallet. I'm protecting my identity. Oh, and I've got a Ford Bronco and or $75,000. Good for you. Ridge.com, code KFC, 10% off, plus you're entered in a raffle to win $75K or a Ford Bronco.
This video is for whoever keeps sending and showing my TikToks to my ex. Send him this one. Send him this one. Curtis, ain't you 22, living with your 16-year-old baby mama in her grandma house?
Whoa.
Stealing your mama food stamp card? No car, no apartment, no nothing. You don't got shit. But let's not talk about that. Let's talk about how you got her pregnant when she was 13 years old. But before that, you got your sister pregnant when she was 12. But you're not going to talk about that, huh? But I'm going to talk about it.
Yo. Wait, play the very beginning. What was the...
Whoever keeps sending and showing my TikToks to my ex.
Okay.
Send him this one.
Okay, you know what? There's certain levels of nuclear that you really just shouldn't do and go to that level on like the internet and out people. but there's a special place in hell for people who send internet content to people's exes.
Yeah. Oh,
Again, it's all
them
hypothetical, but
one,
like
people who fuck their 12-year-old.
yeah, it's neck and neck. It is neck and neck. There is. I have dealt with that with current, like while in a relationship, out of a relationship, with hookups, with all that. Like, did you see this tweet? Did you see this podcast? Did you hear this video? It's like, stop, dude.
It's also like they're actively choosing not to watch.
Right.
So,
Right.
It's not some tiny little thing.
And
they've unfollowed me. They've blocked me.
Yes, right.
They don't show me stuff.
And it's also never like a piece of content where I'm just like, fuck my ex. She got pregnant by her brother. It's like something that I'm doing in jest or whatever. But now by you sending it, because here's the thing with chicks, and a lot of people, but it's very often with girls. They don't want to be embarrassed, and it's like now you sent that to me, and I have to react in a certain way to be like I stood up for myself. You know what I mean? Because otherwise, I'm being the dumb bitch.
But everyone fucking
I hate that.
Relax with that.
It's like, who cares if your friend thinks something about
No,
your
everyone just
relationship?
relax with needing to stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
You don't fucking need to stand up for yourself.
When they're like,
ever.
just don't ever embarrass me. I'm like, what do you fucking
if
care?
you have the need to stand up for yourself, you're taking life too seriously.
For real.
It is.
It's how narcissistic is that to be like, my standing with all these other fucking random people is what matters the most.
No,
Don't do that, you know?
It is. I've never once stood for myself, and I've never once regretted not standing up for myself.
Yeah.
I've never been like, oh man, if I fucking told that guy a piece of my mind, or if I fucking hit him, like, nope.
Yeah.
It's
much better to live that way.
It's very easy to not stand up for yourself. I can't recommend it highly enough. Look at me, I'm doing great.
This, though, like, there are certain things, man.
It is.
Also, though, isn't it like, yo, you dated that guy?
Yeah,
You dated a guy who fucked his sister and got her pregnant?
When did
What?
you? So he's 22. Yeah, his sister pregnant when she was 12. I don't know how old that. Like, I don't know how old
Wait, there's an update.
he was when she was 12.
That's 2 minutes. That's long, but we'll.
What happened to her?
I just honestly didn't know. Like, I ended up breaking up with him because he's a domestic abuser. He almost killed me twice.
Jesus Christ.
After I broke up with him, I ended up finding all of this out. I ended up going to the little girl's house.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't see the update. Yeah. That. I mean, this guy's an absolute bag of shit who has deep rooted issues and needs to be like wiped off the face of the earth. So obviously he's the asshole, but God, the internet is just. It is a weapon of mass destruction. Dude.
Yeah.
It really is. It's the great equalizer. It's like, it used to be, guys are stronger than girls, so like girls would be quiet, And now it's like, well, I'm just gonna ruin your life, and then what? You could beat me up, but your life is ruined. It's fair though. Like it's even the playing field. It's like we used to have all the power, and now it's like you better not fuck up.
Can't fuck our sisters anymore in quiet.
Can't even get your sister knocked up with your ex-girlfriend not airing you out on TikTok. But man, you just got to have a real. I mean, at least she's keeping it anonymous, but you got to just have a real like. I just want to watch the world burn. To be like, what are you gonna do on TikTok today? I'm gonna like do a dance, and I'm gonna do that thing like that little filter. I am gonna like out my
just
fucking
lay in bed and
just out my husband or my ex for being a. Incestual rapist. Jesus Christ. Doesn't get much worse than that.
What's up, KFC gang? For me and Lila. Won't say hi to everybody because Kevin said not to. A few episodes ago, Fights had said, hey, there's only like really 5 foods in the whole world. Got me thinking about a argument my friend used to have in college. There's only 3 foods: soup, salad, or sandwich. Everything could be boiled down to that type of food. I thought it was a dumb argument, especially because I thought he was kind of right. If you consider a salad just a bunch of things jumbled together, then really anything's a salad.
That's stupid.
You guys are the experts. Want to know what your thoughts on that argument were. Gonna love this debate. Appreciate you guys. Love
I
the
think
pod,
food
and, hope to hear from you soon. Bye.
It's more like it's meat, cheese,
a carb.
Yeah, and like I think like tomatoes and onions are in like everything. In some way.
Yeah.
So it's like meat, cheese, tomato, onions, and a carb. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That it is. That's what.
That's every
and then,
chicken dish. That's every.
It's just spices are
meat-
different.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right.
It's all the same fucking food.
But even within that, like I do think maybe it's not tomatoes and onions. Or there's a couple things that I think are just like maybe garlic and onions or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, and then the spices do change, but there's a couple that are just like always in everything. So even that is like just a staple. So it's your protein, your carb, and a couple spices, and a lot of them stay the same. Especially within, like within Italian food, everything's the same. Rigatoni, tortellini, riga this, total that. It's like this is all just different shapes of the pasta. And the Mexican food, it's like the chimichanga versus the burrito versus the enchilada. It's like, is the cheese on the outside or the inside? Is it wrapped this way or that way? Is it small? Is it big? It's all the same shit, just repackaged.
100%.
So, I don't.
is-
But soup, salad, no. Like soup, salad, sandwich. Like, what about just like an entree? You're gonna call that a salad? No. Like a steak is an entree, is a salad? No.
No.
You can have a steak salad, but if you just have a hunk of
They
steak,
mean like because you're cutting it up and you're putting it with a potato kind of deal? No, that's not a salad. That's crazy.
a salad is a leaf-based meal.
Yes. But like you could also
A soup
you could
is
go
a
give grain
whole
bowls.
liquid.
I'll throw a grain bowl as a salad. I'll let you have that.
Okay, yeah.
But
yeah.
but if it's coming on a plate, salads come in bowls. If it's on a
That's
plate,
true.
it's not a salad.
Right. So it's to me, all food is either a handable, like a
Finger food.
finger food, a plate, or like a drinkable, like a liquid. If you want to break it down, like what it physically is. Like I think what we were talking about is like the ingredients of the food.
Yeah.
But to
yeah.
me, it's like you either eat it with your hands, you eat it on a plate, or you can like just like drink it almost.
Or a plate bowl.
Yeah, like a bowl or like a
Because you can salads in the bowl too.
yeah.
Although I guess salads and bowls aren't really a thing except for lunch. Dinner salads come on plates.
Yeah, you put it just like on the side of your dish.
Yeah.
So I think it's like you either you need utensils or eat it with your hands, or
I think it's a little harder than we thought it was going to be.
yeah. I guess you can't boil it all down.
no, maybe
But that
there's a
might
bit
be
of-
it. I mean,
but
I don't
I'm
know.
still right. There are. It's all the food is the same.
Yeah.
I'm right.
Yeah.
This high
It's
school,
all
this
just
college
repackaged.
debate might be a little more difficult to boil down.
Yeah.
But all food is just fucking food. That's
You are so dumb.
dude. I know. Dude,
All food is just
It's
food.
basically just fucking rice. It's mostly just rice and chicken. It's like what most food is.
Yeah, but it's funny because like if you compare like English food to like Italian food, it's like these are worlds apart. But they're really not.
They're really not that
It's
different.
just cooked like by people who know what they're doing. English food is so bad.
English food.
English
food
food,
is
Irish
like,
food, it's like disgusting.
No, I've heard the Irish cuisine has made quite a turnaround.
By trying to be more Italian, probably.
No, I think it's trying to be more Pakistani. I think in the United Kingdom there are quite a bit of Pakistanis. I think that's begun to influence the cuisine. A lot of Irish places I go now all have curry on the menu.
Interesting. I mean, the
I don't know
shepherd's
if that,
pie is kind of a good example of how everything's just like everything.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
Let me just mash it all up and put it in a thing. And now it's shepherd's pie, whatever.
that might not be as recent. I've started to take note of it recently. Like,
Good.
this says curry and this says curry.
Well, we're very accepting people. It makes perfect sense. Hulk Hogan on the program.
What's up, team? Mike here from St. Louis. So I'm sitting at our neighborhood pool, which is technically closed after Labor Day, but I'm here anyway because having beers because I live life on the fucking edge. Anyway, so I've noticed over the last few years, my girlfriend and other people have noticed that there are certain things that I just flat out will not do anymore without drinking that a lot of other people have no problem doing without drinking. Coming to the pool, for one. No way I'm sitting out here and not having a couple cocktails at least. Softball, no way. Men's league hockey, not a chance. Going to the fucking farmer's market, yeah, getting a cocktail there. The list goes on. So I guess what I'm asking you guys, A, that doesn't make me a fucking booze brain, does it? And B,
No.
like what are some things that you guys, there's no chance you're doing without drinking, but plenty of other people do sober? Like, you're not taking me to a football game, fucking hockey game, nothing. Not doing any of that shit without having cocktails. No,
I
interest in
mean,
going.
definitively, if you can't do regular things in life without drinking, it makes you.
Yeah.
That's like the hallmark of an alcoholic.
And don't worry, bro.
You're fine.
We're in this together. But
But let's be real. I also think like if you wake up or everywhere you go, you have like one cocktail. I actually don't think you're an alcoholic. I think you have to be like shit faced and causing a problem to be an alcoholic.
I think everyone has a different definition of that. I would agree with that one.
Yeah. Like if you had one glass of wine everywhere you went, it's like.
Yeah, I sweat it off walking to the new location. Yeah. But it also
I do love this is also just called like getting old, where it's just like I used to derive pleasure out of other things, and now I don't.
No, I don't.
Now everything's a chore or whatever, and I gotta get something else out of it.
I blame it on like the city because we don't like hang out. And although if I went to a friend's house, the first question they asked is like, "You want a beer?"
Yeah.
So like we don't really hang out in each other's apartments or places.
The city is, drinking culture for sure. When you're in the suburbs, it's like it's just not as much.
Yeah.
There's not
here,
bars
like
right
it's
there,
like
restaurants right there.
It's every single day.
Yeah.
And it won't
every
even
day, bro.
It won't even be like, do you want to go to the bar?
No, it's assumed.
It's like it'll be like, you want to go to the movie? Like, yeah. So let's grab a drink
Go to the
first.
bar first. Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean
it's like it's everything is like, yeah, you want to do this? It'll be fun. We'll grab a drink 1st Like everything. And I'm sure it's A, the city. It's B, my friend group. It's C, who I choose to surround myself with. Like it
D,
is
your addiction. Like your alcoholism.
Yeah, all those things are because of
Sure.
D. Where I'm
Right.
I don't wanna hang out with people who like don't drink. That's
no, I think when you and then I think you go to the suburbs and that calms down for a little bit, and then I think you get like miserable and bored about life in the suburbs, and you reintroduce it to all those things.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, you want to go to the bar, man? I can't. I got to go to the fucking farmer's market.
But that's
Sundays.
also,
and then you're like, wait a minute, I'm just gonna bring the bar to the farmer's market.
that's also like the way society has worked now is that
They introduce alcohol to everything.
alcohol's everywhere.
Like you used to be able to go to the movies and you get soda and a popcorn. Now you get fucking like a steak and a fucking bottle of wine.
yeah,
There's alcohol infused everything.
there's no need for flasks anymore. Because the
Right,
flask
you
used to
could
be like,
openly
if there's not booze there, I'll
sneak
have
it.
it.
Yeah, and you know
There's
what?
booze everywhere.
Even more than
Like,
drinking.
there's booze at farmers markets. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Well, even more than drinking, though, I think is like the Delta 9 and stuff, where it's just like everyone's microdosing, everyone's on something. It's all medicinal or scientific, but everyone's on something.
Yeah.
People are like, you can't just have your brain be like your brain. You gotta alter this. You can't just live life. You gotta alter it somehow.
It is definitely that's a bit of aging there.
Yeah.
Where you're like,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I made it this far in life. I've served
earned this.
I've served my time.
Right. I deserve this.
I did like 20 years where I was almost sober everywhere.
Well, or you got to do something like, if I lived on like the Amalfi Coast and I was eating like 5-star Italian cuisine every day, and if everything in your life's awesome, then maybe not. But if you're doing like the regular stuff,
tell you what, if you live on the Amalfi Coast, you're having 5-star every day. You're having wine with it.
yeah, you're probably
You're just fucking doing it everywhere.
But I'm just saying, like if I was eating
Bro, can
Omaha
you
Steaks every day, I would be that would be my I would be like, this is my reward. I'm having a filet mignon burger tonight. I'm having some pork chops. I'm having some chicken cutlets or a fine cut filet mignon. And I'm gonna have like some caramel apple tartlets afterwards for my dessert. I don't even know if I would need to drink because I would derive so much pleasure out of the Omaha Steaks. When that shows up right on my door, I see that cooler, and I know everything's right in there, and I'm eating good for the next several weeks, for the next month. I don't even know if I need anything else in my life. Right now, you can go to omahasteaks.com. You don't need a keyword or a URL. You just go to the search bar, type in KFC, and you get the all-American assortment, which means butcher cut filet mignons, pork chops, boneless chicken breasts, and way more. Plus, you get 12 Omaha steak burgers. They're ultra juicy, and they're free with your order. If you don't like the all-American assortment, you can go to the Build Your Own Perfect menu. You pick a la carte, which cuts you want, which meats you want. That still gets you the 12 Omaha steak burgers for free. Go to omahasteaks.com and type KFC into the keyword search bar and fill your freezer with enough gourmet food to keep your cookouts going strong through the fall. And have a couple cocktails with it. That's omahasteaks.com, keyword KFC. Let's now get into our interview with Kevin Smith, who's an awesome dude.
Real quick, before we get into the interview with Kevin Smith, we got to give a quick shout out to, was it Marc-Luc Godard? The French director, Jean-Luc Godard.
Who's this?
He's 91 years old. I've never seen any of his movies. I think he's credited with bringing cinema into a modern era of sorts. 91 years old, died by assisted suicide.
My man.
Relatives, a relative of the family tells this news reporter he was not sick. He was simply exhausted. And brother, a tip of the cap to Mark Luke Goddard.
At 91.
Dude.
Like, I'm feeling that at 37. He made it like
Dude.
60 more years. You're goddamn right he's exhausted.
What a fucking quote for your fucking tombstone. He was not sick.
Just
He was
exhausted.
simply exhausted.
It's like daddy needs a break.
Yeah.
A permanent one. Good for him, man.
Good for him indeed.
I don't want to beat the drum for assisted suicide too much, but 90 plus.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
There is. Yeah. I think that
Like, you can't be
it's
telling
a bit dark,
you
but
can't be
it
telling
is-
like your 6-year-old kids I'm exhausted,
Right.
and checking out at like 45. You gotta be
91.
91. You done your time, bro.
91. You can pull your own plug whenever.
See you later. All right, Kevin Smith's on the show. Awesome interview. Did not realize he was very humble about it. He like invented podcasting.
Yeah.
He is the modern godfather of podcasting as a business, as we know it. There was plenty of people from radio all the way through the digital age who has recorded their voice and performed entertainment that way. But as far as sponsoring audio products and the way we do it, like, he did it first.
Yep.
Joe Rogan, he tells the story, got it from him. So shout out to Kevin Smith for not only making awesome movies and being like incredible in like the nerd culture world, but also for inventing podcasting. And at the very end, he tells a story, has a revelation that is near and dear to our hearts. If you're a KFC, if you're a chicken head, you've been hearing us talk about this topic on and off for the entire time we've done this podcast. And he has seen it himself. He has stared down the barrel of it. He's done it. And it's an incredible confession, I guess. It's not even something that it's a confession for him. He's just like, it's something I've done.
Yeah.
For us,
Multiple
it's
times.
like a holy shit. For him, he's like, yeah, I did it. So listen to the whole thing, but the end, oh my God, incredible. Make sure you subscribe to KFC Radio on YouTube to get all the video content. Subscribe, comment, like, and make sure you turn on the bell notifications so you know whenever new video content drops.
I want to say something, but the video has to be faster. That's it.